And South Africans are heading to voting stations across the country today as the final voter registration weekend gets underway ahead of the 2026 local government elections. Well, this is an opportunity for eligible citizens to register, verify their details or update their voting addresses before the November polls. So thousands of voting stations are open nationwide, allowing residents to ensure they are correctly registered to vote. Let's go now to SABC News reporter Mariska Botha, live to us from Khayelitsha in Cape Town. Mariska, good morning to you. Thanks indeed for your time. I think some of the key issues, I guess, from the people of Khayelitsha as they go into this election, as they register this weekend, talk to us about some of the main things that will be top of mind for them on who they decide who they'll vote for.
Good morning, Griselda, and our viewers. The main issue in areas like Khayelitsha is crime. We had heard both a very sad a story that's very sad and very resilient. Just half an hour ago, we spoke to one of the people who is doing duty here as part of the IEC team, and they told us that they were robbed at gunpoint. They were robbed of their cell phone, their handbag, and everything they had on their person. They were smacked around, and after that, they turned around, went home, put on a shirt, and came back to where they were supposed to be on duty. It's people like that that continues to make democracy work in this country, and it's people like that who are diligent in what they do, that continues to give other people the opportunity to come and register to vote. And that is why it is so important for people like that, because she lives in an area that is crime-ridden, that is not far from where we are standing now. And that is one of the big issues that we've seen, especially in areas like Khayelitsha, where crime has been out of control, where you've been there several times with me on air, where we speak about mass shootings, gun violence, gang violence. It is just rampant and out of control. So that is certainly something that will be top of mind for people who come to register to vote. We did hear from IEC officials here that the previous weekend that people could come, there was a lot of young people that came to register, especially on the Sunday. And they said hundreds of people came through, and that is very encouraging. Certainly, if young people are making the time and effort to come through to register to vote, and we would like to see more of them come through so that they can have their say in the elections when they come in November. Khayelitsha, of course, and Mitchell's Plain are two of the biggest voting blocks, biggest voting areas in the metro of Cape Town, so they are extremely important. So voting stations like this, it is a bit early, it is a bit chilly. We're expecting more people to come through a little bit later to check their details and maybe register for the first time. And the IEC officials here are ready, and one of them in here, like I said, is one of those people who make democracy work because of their diligence, despite their circumstances. And it is difficult. It is very difficult for people who live in areas like this. Poverty is a major issue. Unemployment is a major issue. But crime is certainly the biggest concern for people who live in areas like Khayelitsha. And Cape Town is in the 8 metros in the country. Johannesburg has the most registered voters of the 8 metros in the country, and Cape Town is second with 2.1 million voters thus far. And the IEC is hoping to add to that number. The more people come to register, the better. And certainly the biggest issue that people will question themselves about, manifestos that they will be going through, is crime.